Good morning. Welcome to another edition of our backcountry tour of Idaho. Let's zoom on in and see where we're starting from today. We are actually up here at Reed Ranch. We just completed stop 18, and today's trip is going to be pretty short. We're just going to go up the South Fork of the Salmon, a little ways to the north, and we'll be heading into 24K Krassel US Forest Service strip. So let's come on down in here and see if we can't take a look at the terrain there. You can kind of see uh, South Fork of the Salmon coming around, and we'll have it up on a bench right up on a hilltop here, 24K, with the salmon or South Fork of the Salmon off to our left as we come in and approach. We'll land to the north, and there is a big ridge right here protecting it. So as we come up the river kind of low, it might be one of those things where it's going to be a last minute uh, approach to landing here if we do that. The other thing, I don't know if we'll be able to find this, but if we can kind of look at these landmarks, and I don't know if we would want to come up over here, and I don't think it'd be good to dive down over that. It's 500-foot sort of, yeah, that's protecting it, right? So as we come from this way, it's just gonna, we won't be able to see it unless we kind of keep way far over here and a little higher, and then we'd have to kind of dump some air and bank in here for a landing. So we'll give it a shot, and we'll see if we are able to, you know, react to that quickly. We won't take any crazy chances. So if we need to, this is actually going down a little bit in elevation, so we could follow along here and come around if we needed to, or kind of think about maybe turning around in here and coming in with more of a visible approach from the north. So we'll take a look at that as we come around. We'll try to keep our eye on some of these landmarks. And as I was just looking through here, let me go in here real quick and we'll spin this around and see it from the way we're coming. But we'll take off to the north and just follow straight up the South Fork here, right? So we've got a little bit of a bend to the left, kind of a flatter area here where Buckhorn Bar Creek comes in. And then it starts to, you'll see this is a kind of a good landmark that tells us we're getting close, right? So my one thought was, would we pop up here and just kind of come down that way? If we can recognize that, that might be good. Or if we just follow along this creek, we're going to, again, have to be fairly low and just kind of keep ourselves ready as we come around this big sharp bend to be ready for landing. So we'll give it a shot. We're going to see what, I haven't flown in there before, obviously, and not in flight sim or any other way. So we'll just take a look and see if we can't uh, see what we've got. We've got some plans, so we know what we're going to do if we don't think we can make the landing. We're just going to keep going straight up the South Fork until we find a good area there. It looks like there's some areas we could, turn around and come back in from the other way, which we then would have a longer sight line into the runway. So we may be landing to the north, or we may be landing to the south, depending on if we, what the circumstances are and how much, how difficult that is. Don't really know, but we'll find out. So let's go ahead and get started on a short trip. This is going to be stop number 19. Sorry about that. 19, and it's 24K. A great name for this one. 24K Krassel USFS. Did I say that right? USFS, like US Forest Service? Yeah, USFS airstrip. So let's go on, get in the plane, and get started.
TAWS system test. Okay. TAWS system test. Okay.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too.
Okay, welcome to Reed Ranch here on the South Fork of the Salmon River. Let's go ahead and get started. We're on our way to 24K Krassel USFS airstrip, so just up the South Fork here, just a little ways. And we'll get back up here and pop into the Savage Carbon, somewhere around here. Where is that plane? There it is. Oh, it's not it. There it is. All right, let's jump on in. Clear prop. Okay, let's take a look at our fuel. We are getting a little bit low. A couple of gallons there. Maybe 3 there. So 5 gallons we should be able to, yeah, we don't have very far to go here. So we're definitely going to go on another fuel run here shortly. So right now, let's go ahead and get started on our way to Krassel. What I'm going to need to do is pull up my kind of look at the terrain here. Okay, I've got that all set. So again, we're going to be flying up the South Fork here. I'm going to get vision just a little bit better for takeoff. And we are take a look outside real quick and see what we got coming here. Nobody coming in that way. Nobody coming in that way. Okay. Reed Ranch traffic number 107 Bravo Romeo. We're back taxiing for departure on runway 34 Reed Ranch. Kind of look out here and see what we got coming on. Okay. I'll go this way a little bit. Also got some feedback from my dad. So, Dad's like more low flying, more sightseeing. So here I am kind of just trying to show how to get into each of the backcountry strips. But, you know, I think the message was stop and smell the roses a little bit, I guess, along the way, because you're flying over some pretty stuff. So, I mean, yeah, if I had my GPS with me and I didn't worry about just meandering off and, you know, I'm trying to concentrate on actually just finding these places right now, Dad. But thanks for the feedback. I'm just kidding. I mean, I will incorporate it. I will probably switch planes. Maybe we'll get back in the Cub so we can kind of freewheel and tour a little bit and then not lose our way. So anyway, Reed Ranch traffic number 107 Bravo Romeo, departing on runway 34 northbound up the South Fork of the Salmon, Reed Ranch. Spent more time paying attention to flying than talking, I'd be all right. Here we are. Let's make Dad happy. Let's not get too high here. Let's just kind of sightsee a bit. This looks like our bridge there and a road that would. And you know what we're gonna do? We don't have that long to go. So as we get a little closer, I'm gonna keep the airspeed a little bit lower because we had mentioned that we're gonna have a blind approach into Krassel. So here we're just doing some of our initial, and that low spot, I could go straight up over that crown, but let's just kind of have fun here and fly around and see what we're seeing. We're doing pretty good here. All right, when we come over this low spot, we're actually not that far from Krassel. This is going to be an extremely short trip up the South Fork of the Salmon. So what I'm going to do is start to slow up, actually, guys, because here's a pretty good, I think it's that ridge right up in front of us, so I'm going to pull power back a little bit here. Here actually gets flaps on, then I'll put some power back in, but I don't want us to have too much speed loaded up as we come into Krassel. So I think, all right, yeah, we'll just keep flying along the river here. If I'm thinking correctly, right up here, wow, boy, really hard to say. We don't think this is it. But I think this next bigger one might be it. So we're just keeping. I feel like we have a lot of latitude with this particular airplane. So yeah, you know, I think that's the one I was talking about. If I scooped off to the left here, I might get a straight-on approach. But let's just come cranking and banking along the river. I mean, I think I could, you know, I'm saying I could go to the left up there and kind of fly through that little notch, but I don't think that's. All right, I'm cutting some power here. I'm actually going. We can go full flaps here, blindly around this corner. Put a little power in so I don't get too slow. We kind of hug this side over here a little bit. And the field is a little elevated too, so I'm really not sure if we'll come in too low or not. There it is. Okay, I see it. You guys see it hopefully up there around the next bend. So Krassel traffic, November 107 Bravo Romeo. We're just approaching from the south. We're on a left base basically for runway 35 Krassel. Alright, there we go. Alright, this is another pretty spot. Not get too slow too quick here. Like I've got our view a little bit skewed. It's a very short strip. Oh boy. Feeling like we should probably go around, and we are going to go around. I just feel like that was, yeah. We might have been able to make that, and I got a little messed around with our views a little bit too much at a critical time there, but that's what we're looking at coming back. So I think we're going to go up here a ways. Got my flaps out now. We're going to, actually I'll keep 10 in, I think. Well, I think if I remember scouting this out, we go up here and it opens up a bit where we could do a turnaround up there ahead of us. So let's do that. And Krassel traffic, November 107 Bravo Romeo did go around. We're overflied. We're past the field to the north. We're going to be turning around and we'll be approaching from the north for landing on runway 17 now, Krassel. I think we could even do it right here. So let's do this. Could have gotten messed up right there, right? Gone down the wrong thing, but I think we're good now. And Krassel traffic, number 107 Bravo Romeo now on final for runway 17. We're down through 4,600 feet. Krassel. This doesn't even look like this way is going to be that easy of an approach, to be honest with you. This is short. So we know Krassel here is 1,500 feet only. And so it says may not be mowed, surface is rough. Apparently there's considerable, if I'm reading the chart right, considerable rodent activity, so they'd have little potholes and little things in the runway there. There's a big old tree there, so let's see, we might want to offset here a little to this side over here and come around that tree and in through that gap there a little bit. Maybe I'll crab a little bit here. Alright, we're gonna pop it out now and we'll just come on through here. we'll be okay here, bros. Want to get down? Okay, so we're down. Yeah, something's wrong with my view though. I gotta be honest with you. Oh, I know what it is. There we go. Maybe we're off-centered a little bit. Well, we're down here at Krassel 24K. I do not know where you're gonna want to park, but let's go over here. Looks like there might be a road that goes in past this and back down towards Reed Ranch. On Krassel traffic number 107 Bravo Romeo, we're clear of the active runway. Krassel. Okay, guys, that's it. Real short flight, as we mentioned. We'll go ahead and shut down here. Let's go pop outside and see what we've got. We saw that coming in. We basically got to see an approach from both directions, but this way I probably could have done an okay job. Might have been even easier the first time if we were set up right. So I think we did the right decision to make it a go around, but should be able to make it in this way now. See a little bit more used to this area and kind of see what's going on. It's not too bad. Looks like there's a little bit of a puddle or pond or something there. Pretty spot though. And again, it's up on a nice little ledge here. We're on the south fork of the Salmon River, so we're looking off to the north now. And this is again another really beautiful spot here in the Idaho Backcountry. I have not been out here, but this is a neat area, and I'd love to get out and see this for real one day. So anyway, let's take a look around. Just another pretty little spot. Lots of them out here. Hope you guys are enjoying this tour. And I'll say goodbye for now. Our next trip we're going to go to, let's take a look at a sneak preview. We'll be on leg number 20. Okay. This is where we're going to start to earn the paycheck for the Savage Carbon on our next one. It's going to be B20. That'll be XID2 Wiley Ranch. So the next two are going to be some pretty tight little places to get into, if I recall. So anyway, a couple more exciting ones. This is a beautiful spot here on the South Fork, but we're going to be heading up north a little bit more. And our next stop to Wiley Ranch Airstrip. So hope you guys continue along. Enjoyed having you this time, and have a great day.